in the final stages of reconverting our campervan. It's getting exciting now that we're finally making good progress with it, and we can see it all starting to come together nicely. In the previous videos, we've ripped out the carpet, insulated the floor, laid lino flooring, and made the seat frame that will fold out to become our bed. And today I'm painting it all. I'm out in the garden getting a dose of nature at the same time because it's such a lovely sunny day. The birds are singing and there's so many bees and butterflies around. Keep watching to see the finished result of our new and improved interior. We can't wait to show you. In the meantime, please give this video a like and leave us a comment. We love hearing from you. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button to see our future videos. We've got a lot to share, including an exciting trip to Wales to see my favourite band and some waterfalls, a day trip to the Isle of Wight to look for red squirrels. Yes, that really was the main reason why we went. It was my birthday treat and I picked places to visit that gave us the best chance of seeing squirrels. But no spoilers, you'll have to watch to see if we did actually see any. And then we tick off another bucket list item, seeing Scotland in the autumn. We only had a week's annual leave left, but it was 100% worth going all the way to Scotland. I'm starting with painting the knots with Knot Stop, and then 2 coats of white undercoat, and then I guess it will need at least 2 coats of the colour. I think I'll be totally bored by the end of it. Is it nice and warm sat on there, little flutterby? Thank you. I've got it on, madam. I've got to get on. I do, and then I'm going to get it finished. Happy? Yeah. Good girl. Nice in the sun. Sorry, can't. Now we've got a ladybird on it. Just hope it's not stuck. Get off. No, get off. Oh. That's it, you can go. No, not living in my thing. That's it. That's everything with the undercoat now. I think I've got more paint on me than on the actual wood. It's in my hair. I have started on the colour. We're going for like a sage green. Oh, you can't really see it now. Rust-Oleum garden paint, and it's Bramwell colour. So you can kind of see what colour it is there, but there's a little bit here to show what colour. Oh, it looks nice on there. I wasn't sure, but yeah, it looks quite nice now, so we'll go with it. These are the boards to go on top of the seat frame, and Adam's just drilling the ventilation holes now. Probably should have waited for him to do this before I painted it, but never mind. It will only be the inner bits that need painting again. I think I've wasted so much time trying to put the paint on with a brush. So this is how it's going on with the roller. And then look how patchy it is with the brush. I have just gone over this bit with the roller, so hopefully you can see the difference. But I think it'll be okay if I do the roller with the second coat. But I've still had a really nice day in the garden. I've seen so many birds, bees and butterflies, and we've just had a hummingbird hawk moth on the buddleia over there. I did try to be clean. It's very difficult. It sounds worse. It's all on my shoulder. Oops. Well, we're painting this bit of the cupboard, so I'm masking up the floor and everywhere else so I don't get paint everywhere. And we'll show you when it's finished. Bit of a contrast in the weather from yesterday. As you can see, we've got green. That's the first coat done, so I'm just about to do the second coat. I'm a bit anxious about tipping this out in the van, but apart from doing it out in the back garden, there's nowhere else really that I can do it without risk of making a mess, so I've got all the newspaper down, so it should be fine. Right, here goes. That wasn't too bad. I didn't even get too much on my hands either. So the paint on the cupboard has come out really well. Yes, I know that it's all over the plugs, but it scrapes off really easily because it doesn't stick to metal. So that's why I wasn't too fussy about that. So that's a job for another day. So now we're going to get the bed frame in. I'll do one of those fancy YouTube clicks and you'll see it when it's done. There we have it, almost finished. So we've got to hinge these bits because they're going to lift up like this so that we can get into the storage underneath, well, through the top. And then we need to obviously then put the second sheets of wood on the top that are going to fold out this way and be hinged here. We need to figure out legs for those. We're going to have possibly a curtain running along here to hide this bit. I'm not sure if everything will fall out of here while we're driving, so it may end up being some sort of plywood doors. And then so we've got to then make the box seat that's going to go here, because we want to have that in line with this so that it is an extension of the bed, mainly for the dogs to sleep on that section, although they'll probably end up in with us. And then once we've done the box seat, we can order the mattresses, because we might as well do that in one go. I've ordered covers for the mattresses, so they're on their way. So because we're having the fridge in here, obviously because of this we can't, it would have been, and the box seat, it would have been too difficult to leave these doors on, especially with these little ones. There's no way we'd have been able to have opened them to get into the gas. That one doesn't matter, but we needed the door out of the way. So we decided to go for a curtain here. I've ordered one. I think I might have over ordered on the length because I didn't measure, and I thought it would be 90 centimetres when it actually needs 50, but never mind. It's only from Temu, so I can send it back if it doesn't fit, or if I can't make it fit. We're going to have our table runner pole back on here, or on here, because it used to be over here. So we're going to have, so that obviously the table can slide along here, and then so we can have a permanent like extension of the kitchen over here. So it's all coming together. We've still got a bit more work to do, but I think it will be worth it. We're just securing the bed frame into place so it doesn't flip or anything if we have to slam on the brakes.
The only trouble, okay. I was going to say the only, ow, my finger's stuck. I need to get it through a bit more. Can you just keep it still? Down a bit. It was worth putting the bolt on. How do we do the washer first or the bolt?
Washer.
Which way around?
There you go, it doesn't matter.
One side smooth though.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll do it. And bolt. So now it's on, so out. Hold the top.
Yeah.
Hopefully the camera's picking this up, but this is what down here we've dubbed as the Southern Lights. It's the refinery doing flares and it lights up the whole sky orange and flickers. It's quite impressive really. Not as impressive as the Northern Lights, mind.
70. So it's about there. So do I just mark the holes?
Yeah.
And is that right? Who are you ringing?
Hello. Do you have any small screws?
That bit moves.
Well, we don't need all the holes.
Oh, whoops. First mistake. What, so we don't need these ones?
Well, it depends if we're going on the big.
I think so. Well, does it matter?
No, that'd be fine.
Do we, because we probably want more strength on the bit that's going to be moving, don't we?
Yeah.
I mean, and obviously that one can have smaller screws. So it's those holes we don't need to drill. And then I've done the same there. So we nearly just made another mistake, but good job we checked. The hinges have to go like this, with this round bit pointing up this way, whoops, whereas we had them the other way round. We didn't think this would be an easy job, and we possibly made another mistake with which part of the hinge that we fitted. So yeah, with which bit of hinge fitted to here rather than the bed frame. I don't know if I'll be able to show you. It just doesn't seem to be working very well. But anyway, so we've swapped and we've put the smaller piece onto the top sheet of wood, and then the bigger piece obviously will be hinged to the bottom. Oh, maybe it will work. It does push this quite far out though. Maybe that's what the problem is.
It's a few days later now, and we're currently in a heat wave again. So we've had to get our fans sunshade out and try and attach it so we've got a bit of shade to be able to put the hinges onto the tops of the bed. So we've got some piano hinges, which are better than the other hinges that I got. These are, when they're closed, they're more flush, which is what we need.
And hopefully they'll be stronger as well, although we're not relying on them for the strength, we're using battens. So we've got one in. We've just come to my mum and dad's again to borrow the chop saw because we are making the box seat now, so we need the precision cuts. So the box seat is going roughly here where these bits of wood are, and we're going to try and make it, we are going to make it so that when this one folds over it lands on to the box seat. Nice all these verbenas are in our neighbour's front garden. Mum's got some as well, but not quite as many. Now, are you cutting the right size? Which is the bit you're keeping now?
We mean business now with 3 screwdrivers and drills.
We've skipped ahead a bit. We've finished the box seat now and that's all in. So the next job is to figure out the leg for the half of the bench seat that turns into the bed, because the other half goes onto the seat that we've just put in. So this back part, when it's opened, folds over and goes onto the seat, so that's got its support there. So when this side's folded out, it doesn't go onto the box seat, so we have to devise a plan of building a leg somehow so it's got the support there for when we're sleeping on it as a bed.
It's another day now, and you'll see in a minute that we have legs. My dad came up with the perfect thing. He had some old table legs that screw into a metal plate, so they're detachable and they work really well.
We're fitting this batten, but the only way to do it is while the bedboards are down, so I'm having to lay like this. I haven't really got the appropriate dress wear on to be doing it, and it is a bit awkward and uncomfortable. Right, I can't see it. It's gonna have to... It's about there.
Yeah.
So this is what the Bongo looked like before.
The reality of living in a Bongo. Stuff everywhere and we have to move it about 5 times.
This was our bed and seat setup. This was after the easiest part, taking the bench seat out. But we're very proud to say that this is what it looks like now.
So this is our finished van build. The only trouble is we are quite close to the ceiling, but we had to have it this height, and obviously normally these second bits will fold up like this when we're just sitting here, which makes it the right height for us, obviously because we're not that tall. But yeah, we had to have it this height as well to allow for the toilet to fit in under there. So we've got our table here, which was part of the design, to be able to have the table here so it can be an extension of the kitchen, and then also come this way for our like dining area. And then in bed mode, oops, we just put it down here. Trouble is we got too many pillows now, cushions. So I just find the easiest way is to just put them up over there. And then, so this folds out, slots in there,
put these back. That's half the bed done. We've deliberately done it in 2 sections so we can have it as an L shape for comfort but still have standing room at the same time. Right, so now these poles, they tuck in nicely behind the seat frame when not in use. So they just slot in and screw into these round bits. So then it just folds out and down, and there we go.
So that's the bed all made up now.
So then under here we've got a bit of storage and like for easy access stuff to keep it all tidy, and then we can easily get out as well.
And we've got this extra box seat / storage here, and we've made this so when the dogs are with us, that's their sleeping area, even though they don't really stay on it.
Whoops. Oh. So this is where we keep our sleeping bags and cushion pillows and things. Do you think the chairs would fit in there? Because that would maybe be better.
No, they're too long.
So yeah, we're really happy with how it's turned out. There we go. So it's all ready for when we come back.
Okay, let's head into the city centre now.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope you like how the van turned out. Please give the video a like if you did, and we'll see you in the next video, where we spend 48 hours in Wales. See you then. Bye.